Day 2. Everyday Conversations in English. Hey everyone! Welcome to Day 2 of our 7-day English Speaking Challenge. I'm so glad you're back for more. Yesterday we covered introductions, and I saw some really awesome ones from you. Keep practicing because introductions are the foundation of all conversations. Today, we're going to take it a step further. We'll dive into everyday conversations that will help you sound more natural when speaking English. Whether you're at the grocery store, a coffee shop, or chatting with a colleague at work, today's practice will give you the confidence to start talking to people in real-life situations. Why everyday conversations matter. When we think about learning English, many people focus on grammar and vocabulary. And while that's important, what really helps you feel fluent is mastering everyday conversations. Why? Because most of the conversations we have daily are simple exchanges. They might not be deep, but they help you connect with people. For example, imagine you're at a coffee shop and you want to order a latte. Or you're at the grocery store and you need help finding an item. Knowing how to handle these conversations makes a huge difference in feeling confident when you speak. How to approach everyday conversations. Now, let's break down the most common scenarios you'll face in everyday life. We're going to look at how to start conversations, what to say in different situations, and how to keep things flowing naturally. Here are the 3 most common situations we'll practice today. 1. Ordering food and drinks. 2. Shopping conversations. 3. Small talk with colleagues or strangers at work. Let's start with ordering food or drinks because this is something most of us do frequently. Situation 1. Ordering food or drinks. Let's say you're in a cafe. Here's how the conversation might go. 1. Customer. Hi. I'd like to order a coffee, please. 2. Server. Sure. What kind of coffee would you like? 3. Customer. I'll have a latte, please. 4. Server. Would you like that hot or iced? 5. Customer. Hot, please. Can I also get a croissant? 6. Server. Of course. Anything else? 7. Customer. No, that's all. Thank you. When you're ordering food or drinks, it's important to use polite phrases like please and thank you. Notice how short and direct this conversation is. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Just stick to simple, clear sentences. Situation 2. Shopping conversations. Now, let's say you're at a store and you need help finding something. Here's how you could approach the conversation. 1. Customer. Excuse me, can you help me find the bread aisle? 2. Store assistant. Sure, it's in aisle 5, just down there to your left. 3. Customer. Thank you. If you need to ask for more information, you can say, do you know if this is gluten-free? Can I get a larger size? Is this on sale? Being able to confidently ask for help when shopping is such a practical skill, and it's something you can practice every time you're out. Situation 3. Small talk with colleagues or strangers. Small talk can be tricky, but it's something we all do, whether we realize it or not. You don't need to have deep conversations, just simple exchanges. Here's an example of small talk with a colleague. 1. Colleague. Morning. How's it going? 2. You. Hey, I'm good, thanks. How about you? 3. Colleague. Doing well. Busy day ahead. 4. You. Yeah, I've got a few meetings lined up. How about you? You don't need to overthink small talk. It's just about showing interest and being friendly. You can talk about simple things like the weather, work, or weekend plans. Day 2 challenge. So here's today's challenge. 1. Practice everyday conversations in 3 different situations. Ordering food or drinks, shopping, and small talk. Write down a short dialogue for each one, just like we practiced here. 2. Record yourself practicing these conversations. Pay attention to your tone and pace. 3. Share your recordings or written conversations in the comments. Let's help each other get better. Day 2 wrap-up. That's it for Day 2. You've now got some practical tools to handle everyday conversations, which will help you speak English more naturally. Tomorrow, we're going to take it up a notch and practice more advanced conversations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments below. See you tomorrow for Day 3. Before you go, I want to remind you of something really important. Learning a new language like English isn't just about memorizing words or phrases. It's about building confidence, patience, and resilience. There will be days when you feel like you've mastered a conversation, and other days when you might struggle. But that's completely normal. It's all part of the process. Think of it like this. Every time you make a mistake, you're learning something new. That mistake is teaching you something valuable that's helping you improve. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Embrace them. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. When you're out in the real world, whether you're ordering food, chatting with a colleague, or asking for help in a store, remember that the goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication. If the person understands you, you've succeeded. And over time, the fluency, the confidence, and the natural flow of conversations will come. It's easy to get frustrated or feel like you're not making progress fast enough. But here's a little secret. Even native speakers don't speak perfectly all the time. We all pause, make mistakes, or stumble over our words occasionally. So give yourself the same grace. I want you to celebrate every small win, whether it's confidently asking for something in English or understanding a new phrase you hadn't heard before. These moments are proof that you're moving forward. The journey to fluency is like building a house. You're laying the bricks day by day. Some days you'll add many, and other days maybe just one. But as long as you're showing up brick by brick, you're building something amazing. So keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You've already taken such a brave step by committing to this challenge, and that's worth celebrating. You're not just learning English. You're growing stronger, more confident, and more capable with each day. I'm so proud of the progress you've made so far, and I can't wait to see how far you'll go by the end of this week. Don't forget to share your experiences, your challenges, and your victories with us. We're in this together, and together we're getting better. Remember, it's not about how fast you go, but about not giving up. As long as you keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time, you're already ahead. Thank you for joining me for Day 2. I'm so excited to see you back here for Day 3, where we'll tackle more real-life English conversations. Until then, keep practicing, stay positive, and never forget, you've got this.